Fair use. Daily reflections. This is a book of reflections by AA members for AA members. April 28th. Two magnificent standards. All AA progress can be reckoned in terms of just two words: humility and responsibility. Our whole spiritual development can be accurately measured by our degree of adherence to these magnificent standards, as Bill sees it, page 271. To acknowledge and respect the views, accomplishments, and prerogatives of others, and to accept being wrong, shows me the way of humility. To practice the principles of AA in all my affairs guides me to be responsible. Honoring these precepts gives credence to Tradition 4 and to all other traditions of the fellowship. Alcoholics Anonymous has evolved a philosophy of life full of valid motivations, rich in highly relevant principles and ethical values, a view of life which can be extended beyond the confines of the alcoholic population. To honor these precepts, I need only to pray and care for my fellow man as if each one were my brother. Courage to Change, One Day at a Time in Al-Anon, April 28th. Sometimes the things we consider our greatest weaknesses prove to be our greatest strengths. They provide us with opportunities for growth that we would never have otherwise. All my life I prayed for courage, but it was through my shyness that I learned that courage was already available to me. I was hesitant about sharing in meetings, afraid I would be ridiculed. I sat in the back and kept my secrets to myself. Still, I heard my own story so often that I began to lose my fear. Calling upon a reserve of courage I didn't know existed, I managed to approach some members who seemed to have similar experiences. In time, I had spoken with so many people one on one that sharing in the group became possible, even comfortable. If my fear had simply been removed, I might never have known that I am capable of acting on my own behalf. I didn't need enough strength to get up in front of a room full of strangers. I only needed enough to keep me taking tiny steps. I had exactly enough strength and courage to reach my goal. Today's reminder: anything and everything about me can be used for my good. If I feel insecure or frightened today, I will remember that my fear is a signal that there is something for me to learn. It may not be the answer I want, but I have to remember that it may be what I need. Was written by As We Understood. Just for today, Daily Meditations for Recovering Addicts, April 28th. Who really gets better? We can also use the steps to improve our attitudes. Our best thinking got us into trouble. We recognize the need for change. Basic text, page 55. When new in recovery, most of us had at least one person we just couldn't stand. We thought that person was the rudest, most obnoxious person in the program. We knew there was something we could do, some principle of recovery we could practice to get over the way we felt about this person. But what? We asked our sponsor for guidance. We were probably assured with an amused smile that if we just kept coming back, we'd see the person get better. That made sense to us. We believed that the steps of NA worked in the lives of everyone. If they could work for us, they could work for this horrible person too. Time passed, and at some point we noticed that the person didn't seem as rude or obnoxious as before. In fact, he or she had become downright tolerable, maybe even likable. We got a pleasant jolt as we realized who had really gotten better, because we had kept coming back, because we had kept working the steps. Our perception of this person had changed. The person who'd plagued us had become tolerable because we developed some tolerance. He or she had become likable because we developed the ability to love. So, who really gets better? We do. As we practice the program, we gain a whole new outlook on those around us by gaining a new outlook on ourselves. Just for today, as I get better, so will others. Today, I will practice tolerance and try to love those I meet. Today, Emotions Anonymous, April 28th. Reflection for today. I used to see God responding to me with a clenched fist. Of course, this vision created fear and guilt and made me want to hide. Day by day, my vision of my higher power has changed. The hand is no longer clenched, but open very wide. The arms are a place where I can retreat for comfort and security. God always guides my footsteps, and in the painful times when I stumble and fall, God will carry me until I can walk again. Meditation for today. Thank you, Creator, for the knowledge that you are with me, always guiding my path. When I am hurting, may I remember I can look to you for comfort. Today I will remember God did not change, only my vision of God changed. Strengthening my recovery. Meditations for adult children of alcoholics, dysfunctional families. April 28th. Willpower. We must shatter the illusion that we can reason out a painless situation. BRB, Big Red Book, page 123. Adult children do not lack willpower. We have relied on our iron willpower to carry us through the most difficult of times. Sometimes we may convince others that in order to heal, we simply need more inner resolve. Even after we're in ACA, some of us try to will our laundry list traits away, thinking if we only had greater determination to get better, we could make different, healthier choices. Our desire is in the right place, seeking healing and recovery, but the method falls short. We may think we can read or learn about an easier solution and get better on our own, but we need the 12 steps of recovery and the fellowship to truly heal. There is no painless solution to our problem. Throughout recovery, we will feel emotions and pain we may have suppressed. Grief over our childhood will surface, but it will not consume us. Our inner strength, once relied on for survival, will now give us the courage we need. We turn our determination not toward fixing ourselves in isolation, but to committing to our recovery in a supportive group setting. The affirmation reads, on this day, I accept the emotions that arise during my recovery journey, knowing any pain is temporary and joy is possible as I continue to heal. DHB, which stands for Devotion, Health, and Beauty, Recovery Network, daily meditations, devotions, reflections, and affirmations. Read by me, Day. DAA are my initials. Remember that you are not alone and that healing recovery is for all, and this can be taken one day at a time.